Oh, we are so back. So back for the watch-alongs. Let's go. Let's turn that off and let's get the ball rolling. All right, welcome everybody. Hope everyone's well. You rewind back to 2 years ago when we were sorting ourselves out for the opening game of the Euros in Euro 2024, which was Germany against Scotland. Here we go. It is World Cup time. I've been looking forward to doing the watch-alongs here for the World Cup. Not so much excited for the World Cup because a lot of the games will tend to miss. But either way, it's gonna be great fun to do the watch-alongs again. Not just the World Cup, of course, but moving forward with the upcoming season as well. We'll be doing that as well. Hope everyone's well. It is opening night of the World Cup. Mexico, South Africa. Brand new graphics along the bottom there as well. Look, you all lovely stuff. Yeah, it's all gone nice. Nicey. It's what we like. Yeah, do you know, it is weird. It's weird to be. I had to make sure, and the reason I went live a little earlier was to make sure that it worked, because I've never streamed on YouTube using OBS. So it seems to be working fine. That's the main thing. Now, obviously, with the fact that we're on YouTube, can't have any music on in the background, and can't have the sort of the have the game on in the background as well. So it is pure silence for the next 25 minutes or so until we kick off for the first game of the World Cup. I hope everyone's well. Welcome to Carl, who gets straight in with the moderator stuff. We only need the one. Don't need to make everybody a mod. I'm gonna put that out there. General evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Jean, evening to you. Anybody else that's watching as well, hello to you. And welcome. So, funny story, just before we kick things off, because what we're going to do is we're going to predict how we think the World Cup is going to come out. And what's going to happen, etc. James says, and there's me hoping to be a mod because I am in the chat. Imagine if I made everyone a mod. Just be weird. It's very, very weird. But yeah, funny story though. So I made a channel dedicated for this, and it turns out that I can't stream on it because you need obviously YouTube. It's been a while since we've done YouTube. You need a certain amount of followers and a certain amount of views and stuff. And I was like, right, okay. So I've said goodbye to the Low Stakes Lounge. That's all gone, and this channel is now purely for our watch-alongs. So yes, and the one thing we do get to do, I can set up via OBS, is polls. So I can actually do it. So let's go for... Get to do some polls again. Yes, we do. For those that remember the old watch-alongs, Euros and last season stuff, you'll have known all about the polls. They'll be in there for the duration until we get a goal. Oh, now you got a chance to predict tonight's result. Will it be a Mexico win, a draw, or will South Africa ruin the host nations, or one of the host nations, party tonight? To repeat as well with the 2010 World Cup, and funnily enough, that was when South Africa were hosting it. When South Africa were hosting it, they took on Mexico in the opening game. So it's like a nice little reverse thing. That one ended 1-1. Fun of a fun. And the Mexicans 1-1. I think Mexico took... South Africa actually took the lead. And then Mexico equalised. Correct. Okay. So, I was going South Africa. I can't vote, but if I could vote, I'd go Mexico. Do you think Mexico will win tonight? They'll be up for it. They'll be well up for it. So we'll see what happens. Right. On your screen, just here, is the World Cup predictor. So what you get to do is anyone can play. If you want to, I'll tell you, if you do want to have a little go yourself, I'll put a link in the chat. Hang on. I'll put a link in the chat. If you want to play if you want to play as well, click on that. We'll do a little predictor to see what we think the World Cup will be, or how it will play out. So you get to predict obviously the group standings, and then obviously who goes through from the knockout stage, then eventually who would win the World Cup. So I'm going to do mine. Whilst of course we're waiting just for the build up. We've got about 20 minutes or so. So I'll do mine, and then we'll go from there. So we're starting with Group A, which is what we've. No, you don't have to sign up for it. You can take like screenshots and stuff if you want. Don't think you need to sign up and save it. I don't think you do. I've not actually been through it yet, so I don't actually know how it will work. Steve, hello to you, Verbal Kitman. Been a while, dude. Hope you're doing well. Says a quick hi. Pizza on the go, and Thatcher's at the ready. Good stuff. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's predict. So what you'll start off with is you'll predict the group standings as opposed to the results. You'll predict how it will finish. I'll start with Group A. Now we've got Mexico, South Korea, Czechia, and South Africa. Of course, these two, South Korea and Czechia, they play at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. So staying up for that one. Nice one. Immediately, I've got thoughts here of I've got probably as it goes. I've got Mexico to win the group. That was a straight up thing for me. Mexico to win the group. Then I'd probably go for something like. Let's have a look. So I think I'd go for. It'll be close. I think South Korea have got a stronger team. Czechia don't do well at these types of tournaments and stuff, but then again, they might surprise. There's the element of surprise that also throws itself in thing. But I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm going to go for how it looks there, which is Czech Republic and South Africa finish bottom. That's my Group A. If you are playing along, let me know what you think. So what you. Steve says actually, if we're taking this seriously, we need to drink a Mexican and South African beer. Might try and do the whole tournament of beers. You know, that's a great shout. What would you do for Saudi Arabia though? Because alcohol's not a thing over there, is it? That would be quite interesting though. Right, let's go Group B. Rosewater. Oh, yeah, could. Put a little something in it, I guess. Germany's gone Mexico, Czech Republic, South Africa, and South Korea to finish bottom. Oof. Busy pop. Council pop. Springs of Peckham. Right, Group B, because we can try and whiz through this because we've got about 18 minutes left. We've got Switzerland, Canada, Qatar, and Bosnia. Immediately for me, I'm thinking Switzerland to finish top of the group. Now we've got Canada, Qatar, and Bosnia. I'm not going to... that'll do, Steve. That'll do. That'll do. Right, so Canada, one of the host nations as well, with the US and Mexico. They've got they've got a decent team, I think. The main man, I think, is Alphonso Davis. Qatar are all right. It's going to be between. It's going to be between those two, I think. I don't think Bosnia are going to do well here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put Canada for second. I just feel like it could happen, and Qatar third and Bosnia fourth. We might as well. Gemma's gone Switzerland, Qatar, Canada, and Bosnia. So just swapping second and third around, which is going to be fun. We've got a lot of groups to get through, so we'll get through it as quickly as we can. Right, so Group C. This is the one with Scotland, Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. Now, my initial thinking is Haiti are going to finish bottom, 100%. Then it's a case of, I think Brazil might not win the group. I'm just going to mute the football stuff at the moment because they're doing the opening ceremony and I can't be arsed with it. So I'm thinking Group C. So I think it's going to be between Morocco are very good, right? Scotland need a very good start, and they need to, obviously, it sounds crazy, but they're going to have to beat Haiti to stand a chance because they come up against Morocco. That could be interesting. You have to catch Morocco on a bit of a bad day. So I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm going to go Brazil to go through as group winners because Ancelotti in charge. I think they'll do well. Steve says I've pulled Norway and Switzerland in the Verwood sweepstake. I bet you wish you hadn't bothered. Do I go Scotland here? Mind you, so what you should also point out as well is you should also know that the best third place teams also go through. So it doesn't matter if you put Scotland third or whoever goes third. It's the best third place teams also go through to the knockouts, not just top two. I think, given, you know what, I'm thinking Scotland. I'm thinking Scotland, Morocco, and then Haiti. Don't know why. Don't ask why. I've just got this. I've got this little feeling in the back of my head that they'll beat Haiti and then they'll draw to Morocco, and then Brazil will beat Morocco, and Scotland will be through in second place. Just that's my thing. Right, 15 minutes to go. Let's try and whiz through this. Right, so we've got USA, Turkey, Australia, and Paraguay, and a bit of a group it is hard to call really who's going to finish top here. It would be for me between USA and Turkey, but I think host nation. I mean, it would do it justice to send all three host nations through. It would be USA and Turkey. Who would finish? Probably I'd go Turkey, then the US, then Australia, Paraguay. I think that would be my suggestion. Lee Class, hope you're doing well. Welcome to you. Evening. It's so good to be doing these watch-alongs, I tell you. Jean's gone for Australia, Turkey, and then USA, and then Paraguay. Fascinating. 2 seconds. That's fine. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. So yes, Australia, Turkey, US, and Paraguay. That's interesting. Carl's gone Turkey, US, Australia, Paraguay. Pretty much how I've got it. Let's go for Group E. Group E is a fun one. Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast, and Curacao making their World Cup debut. Straight away, Germany, Ivory Coast. That's going to be a belter of a game as well, by the way, when they do play each other as Germany, Ivory Coast. Ecuador, and then Curacao. I do think there might be 1 or 2 surprise results, but I don't think it'll be enough to get through in the group stages here. Group F, Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. This is going to be a fun one as well because we've got 3 very good teams there. Tunisia aren't too bad, but their record at World Cups isn't brilliant. But I do think the Dutch are strong. And I think Sweden second, Japan third, and Tunisia in fourth. You do have to create an account and save your predictions. If you can try and screenshot them, and that'd be easier. If you're able to, of course. Right, Group G, Belgium, Iran, Egypt, and New Zealand. Straight away, I'm going Belgium to finish top of the group. And then it's to me, I don't think New Zealand. I think they'll finish bottom. Iran and Egypt. I mean, want to go Egypt just because of the Salah effect. I think they'll do all right. Iran third, New Zealand fourth. 12 minutes or Group H, Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and Cape Verde. Where I think, personally, just as it is, Spain will go through top, then Uruguay, then Saudi Arabia, then Cape Verde. Carl's put Egypt second. Yeah. And he's gone also Japan, Tunisia, Holland, and Sweden. That's an interesting shout. You have to take a monumental collapse for the Dutch to finish third. I think Sweden are just too strong. I think they'll do all right. So yeah, Group H as it is: Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and Cape Verde. Then we're down to Group I. Hopefully you can see that. I think you can. We've got Group I: France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. Close. This is going to be a tough one. The Norway-Senegal game is going to be a fun one. That's the one to keep an eye out for. I think France are too good. France have got a lot of attacking power, but then how their preparations have been, and they have lost to the Ivory Coast in their warm-up game. They struggled to beat Northern Ireland in a warm-up. They did win 3-0, but again, they apparently didn't play very well. So I think France, because I think to me, France are the favourites to win. I'm actually going to go for Senegal second, Norway third, and Iraq fourth. Group J, which is Argentina, Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. I mean, it'll be close between those two, but Argentina win it for me for the group. I'm actually going to go Algeria to go second, then Austria third, Jordan fourth. Hang on. How have Italy not qualified for this when you see some of the nations in it? I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Like 3 World Cups now they've not, or is it 3 tournaments or something like that they've not qualified for? It's insane. Absolutely insane. Group H, Portugal, Colombia, Congo, and Uzbekistan. Portugal through. I think Colombia second. I think Congo third. Uzbekistan fourth. So again, as it is. Then, yeah. England group. England, Croatia, Panama, and Ghana. Yeah, I think my initial thinking is we'll draw against Croatia, beat Panama, and I'd like to think we beat Ghana, but it's going to be close. Either way, I think we beat Croatia, draw to Ghana, beat Panama. So I think we go top. I think Croatia go through second. I think Ghana go through third, and then Panama fourth. Now we've got to pick the best of the 8. So the 8 best third place teams. To get through, and we've got a list of Morocco, Japan, Iran, Ecuador, Austria, Australia, Norway, Czechia, Congo, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Ghana. So who do we think the 8 best ones will be? I think personally, we'll go Morocco. I think Japan, Ecuador. It'd be funny for shits and giggles for Iran to go through. I don't see Congo. Maybe Ghana. I think Norway will get through. Halfway through here. Maybe Australia at a push. I'm going to go Ghana. Oh. Austria. We've got one more. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do Iran. I just think there's to be something about. I think they might be up for it. Right, let's go to the knockouts. Here we go. So, as it would stand, here are the knockout games that we've got. I hope you can see that on the. So we've got Germany against Australia, which to me would be a Germany win. Oh, look at that. I mean, if that falls the way it does, France, Japan, I think France win it. And then you got Germany, France. What a cracking on a Saturday as well. What a game that would be. South Korea against Canada. I do think Korea will have enough to beat them. And then that Holland against Scotland. Ooh, ooh, dear me. I mean, Scotland have enough to cause a bit of a shock. The Dutch are strong though, but again, depends on their group stage. My personal preference, I would say this is where Scotland's run ends, the round of 32. We've then got Colombia against Croatia. I think Croatia will have enough. They tend to do really well in these tournaments. Spain against Algeria. I think Spain will win that. So you set up a Croatia-Spain round of 16 game. Got literally 6 minutes to get through this. Turkey against Ecuador. I think Turkey get through. Belgium against Austria. I think Belgium get through. So you set up Turkey, Belgium. Brazil against Sweden. Hell of a game. Brazil get through. Ivory Coast against Senegal. That's the tricky one to even. I'm gonna say Senegal. I'm gonna say Senegal. So you set up Brazil, Senegal. Mexico against Morocco. You know what? I think this is where Mexico head out. I'm gonna say Morocco. And then it would set up England against Norway, potentially, which I think England would get through. So England against Morocco in the round of 16. Argentina, Uruguay, I think Argentina get through. USA against Egypt, I think the US get through there. So that sets up USA, Argentina. Switzerland, Iran, I think Switzerland get through. And then Portugal, Ghana could be a bit of a sticky one there. But I think through. That sets up Switzerland, Portugal. Mike, hello to you. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to you. Okay, so Germany, France. I mean, yeah, Germany on a good day, they could do well if France don't play it well. We're going to try and get through this quickly because teams are coming out onto the pitch. Say France. South Korea against the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands. So it sets up a quarterfinal of France-Netherlands. Croatia against Spain. I think Spain. Turkey, Belgium. I would say Belgium. Brazil, Senegal. I would say Brazil. Morocco, England. I mean, we'd have to be at our best. But I think we'll get past Morocco, which sets up Brazil, England quarterfinal. Argentina, USA. I think Argentina knocked them out. And I think Portugal beat Switzerland to set up Argentina, Portugal. Messi versus Ronaldo in the quarterfinal. That would be quite something. Okay, France against Netherlands. I do think France would win, so I think they'd go to the semi-finals. Spain against Belgium. I think Spain would get through. There's a mouth-watering France-Spain semi-final. Brazil, England. I mean, Brazil are there for the taking. They're not that strong. But then it depends how we start. This is going to be a tough one. I don't know how you would think Brazil, England would go. I'll come back to that in a second. Argentina, Portugal. I just think the conditions and stuff maybe favors Argentina. Portugal also got a decent. I'm going to. Oh, who do I go for? I'm going to go Portugal. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go Portugal. I'm going to say Brazil. I think we fall at the quarterfinal stage. There's like Brazil, Portugal, and Spain, France. I mean, maybe this to me is where they don't do well. France or semi-finals. I'm gonna go Spain. I think Spain have probably got a little bit more to get around. Brazil, Portugal. I think maybe Brazil, which would set up a mouthwater in Spain-Brazil World Cup final. and I think Spain win it. My heart says that France will win. That my thinking is in the semi-final there, if France have a little bit of a torrid time, then I think Spain would win the World Cup. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's my prediction. Get the sounds back on. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to set up a few things here. Just give me 2 seconds. Play ball. I don't know, really. Okay, so Mexican national anthem at the moment. Get predicting into the chat, into the poll as well. Let us know what you think. Can't do that yet. So I'm going to get the stats up on the screen as well when it comes on. But we'll go from there. But it is very good to be doing the watch-alongs once again. I'm excited for this. Put me there. I'm excited for this. Yeah, welcome to everyone who's joining us at the moment. Hope everyone's well. If you're not subscribed to the channel here, this is obviously where we're doing the watch-alongs and everything else. Feel free to drop a sub. And yeah, any watch-alongs we do in the future will be on this channel. Won't be anywhere else. It won't be on the main channel. It'll be on this channel. So yeah, Mike, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. He says, one thing for sure, it won't be England winning the... I don't think we will. I don't think we'll win it. Not a chance. Lovely. We've got John Champion, if you're watching an ITV1. John Champion is the commentator. How far behind am I? Am I watching live? I must be quite far behind. Even it hasn't started yet. Yeah, it's obviously not started yet, so it's running a little bit behind. That's all right then. That's fine. Got ads on ITV, yeah. We've all got the adverts. Looking forward to this. So yes, new score graphics tonight. Well, for the future, we had the old style graphics for the watch-alongs. We got this one here. Mike's is all good here. Thanks, Tom. 2-1 to Mexico for him tonight. I think Mexico will be up for it. I think it's going to be totally different 2010. I do think Mexico have got enough. There's a few dangerous players on their squad. Not the best Mexican squad they've got or ever had. Let's go, though. World Cup. Let's go. The only thing that I hate about it is the fact that it's in Mexico and USA and stuff, because the timings are all over the bloody place. Everyone's going 1-0 Mexico. I'd like to think there would be some goals. Boo, VAR. Boo. Party atmosphere inside the Azteca. Boo, VAR. Boo. So if you look at the Mexico lineup, I can probably give you ideas on a couple of players, which is number 9, Raul Jimenez. Played for Fulham last season, so he's a notable name. Eric Lira is another one that I know. Cesar Montes, the captain for Mexico, is another guy that I know. Pretty good defender. Couple of notable names. Got one notable name that I know is number 9, Lyle Foster. Plays for Burnley. Plays for Burnley. Otherwise, you got a guy there called Shithole. it's Sithole. I think it's something like that. Sith. You have to pronounce it like an F. So Sithole, I think, or Shithole. Either way. We haven't even started yet. It's 5 past bloody 8. We've not even started yet. What's happening? What's going on then? Yeah, you wouldn't be the only one, Gemma, to read it wrong. That's fine. Mike says, just want a great game of football and plenty of goals tonight. Watch it be 0-0. Watch it be 0-0. Watch it be 0-0. Okay. So different to what we did at the Euros, there's going to be no sound effects for the goals or anything else like that. We'll just sit, chill, enjoy, and react at the same. Ali McCoist also on commentary. Big fan of Ali McCoist. Are we delayed or what? Right, here we go. World Cup's about to begin. Just accurate. We are delayed, right? Kick off now. They're just about to kick off on my screen. Here we go. The World Cup begins right now. Let's go. Yeah, we're sort of on there. So once the website I'm using for the stats, once they come up on the screen that I've got, I'll then feed them across and you can see it. That'll be fine. Shame it's not on a Friday. We could have got like some bottles of Corona in. Do you know what I mean? I do like the idea that Steve gave, which was a bottle of beer or something like that from each of the countries taking part. Beers for the country sounds like a good idea. It certainly does. Yeah, it certainly does. Shame it's a Thursday. Shame it's a Thursday. I mean, to be fair, I'm looking at it now and I'm like, I know we said about not doing one tomorrow, but I'm like, shall we? Because I'm now like, I know about the minute and 15 in. I'm like, I'm well up for it. Well up for it. Even the games that are a little bit dodgy, we can still sit and watch. South Africans getting booed. Jim, very good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Just trying to. Trying to sort this out here. My screen. But Mexico have got an early free kick here. Free kick's a poor one though. Nothing comes from it. Let's get the stats on the screen for you. Oh! Could have been the first goal of the World Cup. Great save by the goalkeeper, though. Very good save. So I do feel like Mexico got the better here. No communication. Or here comes South Africa. The space they've got. Oh. Why is that not showing the stats? Give me a sec. Hang on. Try and sort this out. What the stats? Why is it not giving me the stats? Oh, a nightmare. Try to find another one. Hang on. Right, that should. What I was hoping for. Okay. Strangely, not giving stats or anything. A little bit annoying. But be able to. That one there. There you go. So if you look at the stats, Mexico on that side. This is the South African stats, just if you want them. All those things. Early goal. You've got to say, listen to the music. Love it. I mean, it's really poor. Really, really poor. Gemma actually put that it was a goal before I saw it go in. I sort of knew what was coming. Oh, it's really poor. It's a great finish, to be fair. Oh, through the keeper's legs as well. I did say that Eric Lira was one of those guys to keep an eye on, and he has provided the assist almost for the goal. Okay, that's how you pronounce his name, Sitoli, not shithole. Sitoli. We shithole, no. We got a first goal of the World Cup through. I mean, what would I would say is really poor defending. That's where you need to kind of be able to communicate and just be like, you got somebody on, like get the ball out, sort of thing. I mean, to be fair, considering we're in Mexico, they're in Mexico. It makes sense, wouldn't it? It makes sense to play it. There you go. It makes sense to play it. Seeing as we're watching a Mexican game. Why did the Mexican push his wife off a cliff? Tequila, says Steve. Get the jokes in now. Why not? Why not? The watch-alongs are back, everybody. All right. So we can end the poll. Thank you to those who voted. Now we get to sit and watch it. Being at home, I think, technically at home, then I think Mexico do look quite comfortable here. The Mexico have got a corner. Somebody, we said about doing it tomorrow as well, didn't we? I know the games aren't looking great for tomorrow, but it would be the host nation Canada against Bosnia for tomorrow. Corner comes in. Oof. I mean, it's a free header. Just can't get under it. Sorry, can't get over it, I should say. So it's Canada tomorrow. Canada, the other, I think, the second of 3 host nations. They take on Bosnia. I think we give it a watch. Why not? I think we give it a watch. Made the most of it. Yeah. There's obviously, like I said, there's a week of the group stages that obviously I can't do because I'm not here. So by the time we come back for the watch-alongs, it will be knockout rounds. So I think we just make the most of it and do as many of the games as possible. We have got, excuse me, there are days where we do double duty at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And we have said about doing a Scotland game as well, which I think is like 10 o'clock in the evening. I think. Have a look. $11 o'clock. 11 o'clock on Friday the 19th of this month. Scotland, Morocco, 11 o'clock. Fancy it. Fancy a little watch along at 11 o'clock at night. I'm still awake. Because I've only got two games for Scotland to potentially do. And I'm not doing the 2 o'clock in the morning one. So the only option we got is the 11 o'clock at night next Friday. Trying to stay up for it. John says, I wonder how many players chewing on gum at the moment, because I see that one South Africa player does. Yeah, it's not uncommon for players to chew gum. And again, this is the problem, like, of it being in America, is like games that you do want to watch are like at a stupid time. That's the only problem I find with it. But again, we'll just make the most of it. We'll make the most of what we can do. Thank you to those who've subbed. Appreciate it. I'll try and do frequent watch-alongs on this channel. So South Africa will have to repeat what they did in 2010, but in reverse, and try and equalise against the host nation. Am I doing England-Croatia? I think so. When's that? Well, that's Wednesday. Yeah, double duty. Yellow card. First one. Yeah, double duty that day as well with Portugal against Congo, and then England Croatia at 9 o'clock. Proper lunge, old school tackle that one. Oof, bit of a meaty pass back there. Is this year's World Cup ball rechargeable like Qatar? There's supposed to be something in the ball. I believe it's supposed to be rechargeable, which sounds crazy, right? There's a football that's rechargeable, but it's something to do with the sensors. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm pretty sure it is supposed to be a rechargeable ball because it's got some sensors in for like the goal line technology or something. Good ball. Lovely touch. Goes for goal. It's the bloke in the back as well. Love that. South Africa got a free kick here. Yeah, so we'll make the most of it whilst whilst we can for the next upteen amount of days that we've got. Like I say, some days will be a double watch along for those that are on for like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the evening. We'll make the most of it for sure. Look at the space on the line if you can find him. Oh, it's a poor pass. It's easy enough to say it when you're watching it on telly, but he had so much space on the left-hand side. And just didn't play it to him. Dropping. Carl saying that Scotland have been given an extra bank holiday because of the World Cup. All I know is that the scenarios were that, like, I think if England were to finish second in the group, they face like a 1 a.m. game. So I don't know if a bank holiday comes in for that. Probably not. Probably not. If I'm going to be honest, probably not. I don't know why I'm trying to be wishful about that, but yes, it's. I think it's either the round of 32 or the round of 16 game starts at 1 a.m. Sunday into Monday morning. So good luck with that. Jim's not a fan of the extra bank holiday. Lots of sickies being pulled that Monday. I would think so. Well, it's not don't know yet. No, England would have to. Another card. I mean, it's been a good watch. We've watched 22 minutes so far. It's been a pretty good watch so far. Now we're in sync. Yeah, Jimmy, not a fan of the bank holiday then, though. Mm-hmm. David, evening to you. Says evening all. Not the first match I've watched tonight. Took the dog out and watched a couple of pub teams having the kebabs and bottles of Corona at halftime. You see why we'll need the bank holiday. Very good. Hope we're doing well. Oh, the free kick comes to nothing for South Africa. Comes to a goal kick. Drinks break. Let's go. Yeah, I think it's been a pretty good watch so far. What game is it then? Like, is it not that? Is it the Haiti game that's causing the bank holiday? Is that the one that's causing it? Is it the Haiti game? Anyone fancy staying up till half two tonight? Fuck staying up that late, says Carl. I know. We might have to do it if England get there. If England finish second, we may have to do it. We may have to stay up till 1 o'clock. No, what was that? 1 o'clock. Well, the game would finish at 3 in the morning if it happened. Yeah, so if you are watching the game at the moment, I think it's been a great watch. What do you think? I think it's been a decent watch. Quite quick to start off with from Mexico, but it has calmed down a bit. Jim says, yep, the Haiti game is the reason. Bloody hell. Imagine what pubs and stuff would be like in Scotland at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Watching that. Pints everywhere at like 3 in the morning. Never going to happen with England. I mean, we got a 10 o'clock in the evening game, but that's about it, really. Not quite the 2 a.m. I feel for Scotland fans because, like, they've got obviously the Haiti game at 2 in the morning. Then they got a battle to stay awake. Well, they will do for like 11 o'clock when they face Morocco. Whereas England have got it a little bit nicer, just a little bit nicer. David says, yes, Haiti starts at 2 a.m. The pubs are staying open for the game, but I think you need to be in the pub by 1:30, otherwise you won't get in. This will not be a problem, as most will be in by 11 a.m. Very good. Very good. So, could you let me know in the comments if you are my favorite streamer? And can I get W's in the chat, please? I am your favorite streamer. Yes, please. Let me know if you are my favorite streamer. David says, I've watched you for 3 minutes. Can I be a mod? Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? On the attack, Mexico. Cuts inside. A good shot. Good block as well at the same time. Do we get autographs? I'll sign you England shirts and everything else you want. Yeah, just come see me. Come see me. Lovely spray of the ball. Appreciate that. In it goes. Goalkeeper hangs onto it. So South Africa have not really posed much of a threat, if I'm honest. Also, South Africa might wake up at half time. I mean, you'd like to think so. They've not posed too much of a threat. And they were saying like a lot of their players do play in South Africa, so not a lot of them are like spread out across continents or countries. There is a bit of a step up in quality that they've got to go up against. And you can definitely tell there's a bit of a golfing class between the Mexicans and South Africans at the moment. I think he's Harry Potter with his seat number 30 3/4. Oh dear. He'll be going to the next Jill's game on a fucking broomstick. Trying to catch a golden snitch. What, girl? Girl, I've got the golden snitch, girl. Go on McDonald's now, girl. Oh dear. South Africa on the attack. They got a corner. Or is he offside? No, he's offside. Jean says, looks like South Africa aren't very revenge for revenge. What are they getting revenge for? Oh, the 1-1. That's not revenge, though, is it? It's just more of a replay of that. I mean, to be fair, with South Africa as the host nation at that time, they would have been right up for it. A bit different here. A bit different. David says, will anyone be doing cameos from Priestfield next season? I'm sure someone said it might happen. Then again, they maybe didn't say Priestfield, but said prison. Oh, dear. Mike says you talk more sense than Lineker and company who talk stupid crap and get paid silly money. I'd happily talk crap and get paid Lineker's money. There's Lyle Foster for Burnley. Oh, and it's a Burnley path. It's a Burnley path. Proper pass for Burnley. Some legends there in that. Look at that look. Rudy Voller, Carlos Puyol, David Silva. Proper players. How do you think the Gills are, how do you think the Gills will get on in the Quidditch Cup next season? He still won't win it. Yeah, Mike, I if I could get paid silly money to talk crap, I think I'd take it as well, to be fair. Mexico on the attack again. All about it. Oh, and it's a good. Do you know what? Goalkeeper had to get his hand to that then. Had to get his hand to that. Otherwise, Jimenez was on hand to make it 2-0. Oh. Yeah, too close to the goalkeeper. You can see just slightly on the replay, you could see it was like as he's crossed it, it's gone forward rather than sort of. We should have dragged it back a little bit. I've had a good chance. I quite like the Mexico kit though. I've seen a lot of like the World Cup kits for the tournament. The Mexico kit is actually quite nice. I quite like it. Talking a lot about kits throughout the watch alongs. Well. It's always good when you get all 3 points from these cup games. Well, this is one of those ones where you do get 3 points for a cup game because it is obviously in the group stage. But I know what you mean. It's themed for Mexico, to be honest. Well, I would think so, considering it's the Mexican kit. I'd like to think it's Mexico, like Azteca sort of thing, or Aztec. To be fair, though, Mexico have always had like really good kits, really good kits. The England kit looks horrible. I'm not too fussed with the England kit, to be fair. I'm not a fan of the red one though. The red England kit. Not a fan of it. Not seen the red one. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a header. It's a chance. But South Africa have not got on target either. It's a chance though. Free header. As we've got 8 minutes left of the first half. John says Germany is always the same. But isn't Germany's like a little bit retro, like across the top here? The red one is vile, says Carl. Great ball. Ghana has the fun kit. I find that like most like African nations do have like a pretty decent kit. Ghana's always a nice one. Well, I remember is it the 20? What was the one with the Suarez handball? 2010, wasn't it? Suarez handball on the line against Uruguay. Ghana faced it. It was, wasn't it? 2010. The Ghana away kit they wore then was quite cool. Quite like that one. Yeah, so tomorrow we are going to do another watch along. It is Canada against Bosnia tomorrow. And then Saturday, we could test it, but I don't know how I'd feel about it. Either way, Saturday, Qatar against Switzerland. I'm looking at Brazil, Morocco at 11 o'clock. I'm like, should we try it just to see what it's like at 11 o'clock? Sunday, we've got the double header. So it's the first double header for Sunday, which is Germany against Curacao, and then the Netherlands against Japan. Double header. You could try an 11 p.m. one just to get a feel for it. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it's a case of whether I could be up for it. It's whether anyone else would be able to stay awake for it. Be good to see how Brazil get on. Ooh. Lewis, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to you. Will anyone be up for an 11 o'clock watch along Saturday? Brazil, Morocco. I suppose the only positive as well I'll say the only positive, the World Cup being in America, is you've got all day to do what you like then. Then you just settle in for the evening. Mexico on the attack at the moment. All day to sleep to stay up for an 11 p.m. kickoff. Oh, what a save that is. I mean, whether he got a touch to it or not, the Jimenez, but what a save that is. I don't think he gets a touch to it, but that is a great save. Oh, what a stretch. That's a great save. The Argentina kit still looks like a classic. Yeah, the Argentina one, I mean, as much as it pains me to say it, can't go wrong with the Argentina kit. Here comes Mexico again. Oh, they've hit the post. Second goal's coming. You can feel it. Oh, you can sense the second goal's coming. They were so unlucky not to get a second goal off the post. I mean, I know what he's trying to do there, but I'm thinking because the goalkeeper stood to one side, try and drag it the other side. Goalkeeper have to stretch for it then, but he's unlucky to hit the post. Very unlucky. Watch-alongs are so back. Wait till we watch Gillingham next season. Wait until we do Gillingham next season. Just done a bit of a quiet spell in this game, and now all of a sudden it's starting to pick up again a couple minutes before half time. Gills, God help us. I know, but we'll watch him in like the League Cup, and they'll get smashed by a team that's better than them. Beautiful. Here comes South Africa on the attack now. And they try and pose a threat before half time. No handball. On a kick just before half time here. Then it'd be time for everyone else to do a hydration break. Sunday, I know Carl said about the F1. I'm gonna say no, because if it's Sunday's the main race. I've already got the 2 watch-alongs to do in the evening, which is Germany, Curacao in the first game. Great effort, on target as well. Germany against Curacao at 6 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock it is Netherlands against Japan. I know there'll be a little bit of investment from Gemma on the Japan side of things. Japan, you say? Yes, Japan. Japan are playing on Sunday, 9 o'clock against Holland, or Netherlands. All over the top. Can he get there? He doesn't. Goalkeeper does. Right, so 4 minutes of injury time. Let's have some thoughts then. If you've been watching it, let's have some thoughts. What do we think? Yeah, please. David says Netherlands against Japan will be a great interest to that rapper Stroop Waffle Sushi. A great name, though, to be fair. Stroop Waffle Sushi. In a bit, when we get to halftime, I'll go through what's planned for the upcoming week or so. Plan would be to make Emily sit in and do a watch along with us. That'd be. She'll sit in and watch the England game with us. Dad. You don't have to be on. Yeah. Oh, it's a great little through ball. Oh, do you know what? The effort's not great. Needed more than that. Completely scuffed it. That's right. Oh, you're fine. The coach. Coach is furious. Furious. Cousins was expecting more from South Africa. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, South Africa have been. They've been all right, but very. Well, quiet is probably the best way of putting it. I think people know they can do more. People know they can do more. So half time, Mexico lead by a goal to nil. It's time for drinks, etc., etc. You do what you got to do. It's been an interesting game. Started off well. Mexico went a little bit quiet. South Africa are trying to get themselves back into it, but it's also been comfortable for Mexico as well. So hopefully, a little bit more from South Africa in the second half, because they've had 2 shots. South Africa, 1 on target, 1 off target. Mexico have had the 2 shots on target, 4 off target. Possession has been mostly in Mexico's favor, 58% to 42%. And yeah, just comfortable. Comfortable as it stands. Lewis says, is anyone else doing their sweet works at sweepstakes? I've got Turkey and Uzbekistan. Oh no. Well, Turkey's okay, but yeah, Uzbekistan. You poor bastard. And then Jim says Liverpool midfielder Wataru Endo, who's Japanese, has withdrawn from the Japanese squad and announced his retirement from international football. Yeah, I saw that he got withdrawn from the squad. He was injured. Didn't see that he retired though, straight afterwards, which is a little bit nuts. Good player though, good player. But yeah, shame. But I think Japan are going to struggle. I think in the tournament because they are missing quite a few of their key players, like Mitoma for Brighton, not in the squad because he's injured. They did bring back Maya Yoshida though, who used to play for Southampton. He's like 30, I mean, late 30s. I put it on to for them necessarily listen to the the advert. David says, I discovered today that there are two local lads who are brothers playing in different teams at the World Cup. John Suter playing for Scotland and his brother Harry played. Hashtag confused grannies. Not the only ones, though. Not the only ones to go down the half and half route. France have got Desiree Douay, and his brother plays for Ivory Coast. Yeah, Ivory Coast. Both of you playing in the World Cup as well for different nations. £4 I'll never get back, says Lewis. I think we thought about doing a sweepstake at work, but nothing materialized from it. But back in the day, like you used to be at school and stuff and do sweepstakes back at school. And you used to like you used to throw a right tantrum when you didn't get a team that you knew was going to be like in with a decent chance. Like you knew who was going to like be in and amongst like winning the tournament, and and if you didn't get them, you throw a right hissy fit. You're like, why am I bothering? Why am I bothering? I don't know. Right, so what I'll do is I'll give you a quick rundown as to what we're doing up until the 22nd. Yeah, up until the 22nd, because 22nd I'm away until 29th. So tomorrow, as we said, we weren't going to, but we will anyway. Tomorrow we're covering Canada against Bosnia tomorrow. Saturday night we're doing Qatar, Switzerland, and possibly Brazil, Morocco at 11 o'clock. Possibly. Let's see if I can stay awake for it. Saturday into Sunday, 2 o'clock, Haiti against Scotland. No, we're not doing that one, but we will be keeping tabs on it. But Sunday night, we've got two games, Germany against Curacao, and then that's at 6 o'clock. Then 9 o'clock in the evening, Netherlands against Japan, Sunday night. On Monday, we have got two games again. The first one's Spain against Cape Verde at 5. And then 8 o'clock kickoff, Belgium against Egypt on Monday. Tuesday, we've got one game. That's France against Senegal. Wednesday, we've got the two games, which is Portugal against Congo and then England's starting game against Croatia at 9 o'clock. Portugal-Congo's at 6. Thursday, a week tonight. A week tonight is Switzerland, and just two games. Two games. Yeah, why not? Two games. Czech Republic against South Africa at 5, and then Switzerland against Bosnia at 8. And then a week tomorrow, we will be covering Scotland against Morocco, which starts at 11. A week Saturday, we've got Germany against Ivory Coast and Netherlands against Sweden. Netherlands against Sweden is at 6. Germany against Ivory Coast is at 9. And then Sunday, providing, because it's obviously Father's Day, depending what time we come back, it will be Belgium against Iran. Probably not Spain against Saudi Arabia. So just the one game on that Sunday. Belgium against Iran. And then, yeah, away. So we don't get to see... Well, I'll get to watch it, but not watch it along sort of thing. From the 22nd to 29th. When we come back, it is then time for the knockout. So there you go. That's the plan. Watch along, watch along, watch along. Nice. Hissy Fits and Why Am I Bothering, aka Rage Quit these days. only in certain part of the country. Sweepstakes at school were funny and normally. Oh, sorry. Sweepstakes at school were funny and normally ended up in a playground scrap. Oh dear. I used to work with a girl who was addicted to stakes, not just for the big football tournaments, but everything. When she announced she was arranging one for dancing on ice, she got cancelled. Oh, what really? I feel like that's a bit of a joke, but that's actually really funny. Imagine. Like, just imagine doing a sweepstake for dancing on ice or Strictly. Really come dancing. Why not? Certain people do it though. I think I once ended up in a sweep. So, what we expect in the second half, we're expecting South Africa to be a little bit more competitive. We're expecting. I'm expecting a little bit more. I'm almost saying a bit more from Mexico because I think they've been all right. I think we are just sat hoping that Mexico can do a little bit better than what they've given us. Sorry, South Africa. South Africa a little bit better than what they've given us. Hopefully. So, obviously, start the stream, we did our predictor as well, which my predictor said that Spain would win the World Cup. David says, "Oh no, it's true. I got Gemma Collins." I was furious. Oh, you poor sod. Very funny. Who was the one that Dancing on Ice? There's that like viral clip that went round. Who was the one that like couldn't control himself and he went off stage? Didn't he play like Mark in EastEnders or something? I picture him. Todd Carty. There you go. That's the one. Like someone let him go and then he just went off. He like I'm I'm not a fan of Dancing on Ice. I just know the one about Todd. Right, one for you, like in the chat, just whilst we're still on half time here. Emily's sort of another one that I used to wear elbow pads, knee pads, the lot, crash helmet, the lot, and also went off the ice, dancing on ice. You can't think of the name, but she's hoping someone does. Someone does know it. Well, I can't mention. Bez? I don't know who that is, but Bez. Oh, okay. Jim says, Happy Monday star Bez made Dancing on Ice history in 2022 by becoming the first contestant ever to wear a crash helmet during his routines. Also, you don't know who Bez is? Not particularly. Well, I've got no idea who Bez is. This is the one where he goes off the stage. So Emily showed me a video of him wearing a crash helmet on the ice, looking like Bambi. Bambi and I. I've seen like people fall over and stuff. But it's not that one. Not that one. Yeah, no, I've got no idea. I've got no idea who he is. I know who the Happy Mondays are. But that's it. Wearing a crash helmet. Avoiding permanent damage. Okay, so obviously every tournament has its own like little discussions as well. So when it comes to like tournament time, question for the chat. Obviously, ITV and BBC have their own coverage, right? Who do you prefer? Do you prefer watching ITV or do you prefer watching BBC? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because I know people do have preferences. I've got a preference, but I'll tell you that in a bit. But oh shit, try and work this out again. Hang on. Mexico in again. There we go. We're in sync now. South Africa all over the place at the back again. Yeah, long story. So the more I'm looking at it now, I know we only played like a minute the second half. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking that South Africa will finish bottom of the group. Carl says ITV for me. James says I think BBC coverage can be a bit too serious compared to ITV. ITV is my preference. ITV is definitely my preference. Oh, has he seen him off the... Yeah, he went for the spectacular from Quinones. Tim says, what I hate about BBC coverage, England this, England that, even when it isn't them playing. That's the only part of the problem as well. They don't focus on who's actually playing. ITV can be a little bit like it. ITV can be a little bit like it, where it's like, okay, so especially like 1 or 2 days after England have played, then they can be a little bit like, you know, England, 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 but not as much as the BBC. Not as much as the BBC. I kept it in the back. Mike says, I'm not bothered. Just hate my TV license money going to those overpaid lot on BBC. Yeah, I wish... Is there not that I'm trying to... not that I'm trying to be like... is there a way? But got to be some sort of way of doing it. They're in again here, Mexico. Gutierrez. He's brought down. He's given that the free kick. Is it a red? He's off. First red card of the tournament. Unless he's offside. South Africa getting out 10 men here. Unless he's offside. South Africa have been poor. It's Gutierrez getting... Oh, wow. He's cut his body across the defender, which is going to lead to a foul regardless. Collision of the legs. Just having a look. Or maybe not. Maybe it does count them. So free kick on the edge of the area. Should have been a yellow at most. I don't think so. So I think it's a goal scoring opportunity. Goal scoring opportunity. So red card's about right. But Raul Jimenez will take the free kick. The Beeb should take the Sky route, no license, then you don't get the channels. They're blocked, but they wouldn't do that because they get one almighty big... They would. One almighty shock. I don't watch a lot of telly anyway. Shot blocked. Oh, it's a waste. It's a waste. You'll just start to think if South Africa have played poorly with 11 players, they're going to be right up against it with 10. James said the only live TV I usually watch is the F1 and stuff like this. Very rare that I watch things like BBC iPlayer. Like, I'll have to watch it for obviously the World Cup. But that's about it. Gutierrez, great tackle. Two total contrasts there in the crowd. Like one's got half-time pint, the other's got strawberries and cream. Strawberries and cream. Yeah, so it's if I can get away with like not watching BBC and stuff and not having to pay for a license, that'd be great. But I just think it's an extortionate amount of money for what it is. Huh? Jones said because he's had the red card, is he not allowed to play in any more games in this group? So I'm not sure what the ruling is, but normally it's a case of like a 2-game suspension for a straight red card. If it's 2 yellows and then a red, it's 1 game. I think. Well, I know the 2 yellow cards is 1 game. Straight red, I think, is like 2 or 3 games. So possibly. Jim says, so do the viewers abroad who watch the BBC, do they pay a license fee? No, they don't. So why the fuck should UK viewers do so? No. Oh. You'd like to think that Mexico are going to get a couple more goals here. But South Africa change. Next time we see South Africa in change, they'll be playing against Czech Republic. personally, when it comes to like the TV license and stuff, for the money that we're paying for it, you'd half expect there to be some decent shit on. You know what I mean? That is some haircut. You'd like to think so. I mean, you'd hope there'd be some good stuff on, but there just isn't. No wonder people don't pay it. Free kick comes in, header sort of flicked on. South Africa clear. But it was hard for South Africa in the first half. It's going to be even harder for them in the second half, down to 10 men. There's a legend, if ever you've seen one. Roberto Baggio. What a player he was. Come join us. Emily's come to join us. She's come to watch the football. David Infantino looks bored shitless. I mean, don't get me started on him. Great ball in. Oh, it's too far, though. Great ball in. Lacking that killer ball. No. Oh, on the right end. I've got an opening game feeling about it, though, isn't it? They do that. Another change for South Africa coming up. Mike says, I don't know why the BBC don't do a subscription service like Sky in this day and age. I know why hardly anyone will subscribe to the crap they put on. There we go. Thank you. At the end of the day, it's just like if you switch on BBC, apart from like the old sports thing that happens, like FA Cup finals, and if you're into your women's football, you get a little bit of that. You take all that out, and I suppose if you're into like your EastEnders, which whatever, there's like nothing to watch on it, nothing at all. And then they got the right to charge, wasn't it, 200 quid, so that you can watch nothing on the BBC. Oof. FIFA license fee is still a bargain compared to what you're paying out to Sky every year. Well, yeah, there is that. But even then, like, apart from, as you know, for Gemma, she watches the F1. For me, I'd watch like just the football. I mean, most of the time is spent watching Netflix or YouTube. So I'm sure I'm not the only one that's down that route. Like, most of the time is spent like Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, that sort of thing. Prime Video, rather. Well, they're not there for the football, are they? Let's be honest. You've just seen that on the screen. They're not there for the football. I doubt very much. I have better programs. Got more channels still to watch it on. But then the only thing that I think is probably worth watching is like reruns of like Judge Judy or Jerry Springer. Who? Judge Rinder. Rinder. Judge Rinder. Judge Rinder. Judge Rinder, everybody. Gemma says, yeah, but you can probably see them on YouTube anyway. Well, you can. And like clips of like the Steve Wilco show and Brian Gutierrez is off. Keep an eye on him if you can. Gilberto Mora, keep an eye on him. On games like Football Manager, he does become a bit of a wonder kid. Lots expected from him. Mexican fans love him already. Good play this from Mexico. Greg whipped in. Oh, what a goal that is. Oh, lovely stuff. Ole. It's a great header. It's a great header from Raul Jimenez. And you knew it was coming. And he's delighted, and so he should be. So you'll wonder why he's wearing the skull thing. He fractured his skull playing for Fulham. And it wasn't like, as Dave just said in the commentary, it wasn't just career-threatening, it was life-threatening. And some thought that he would never play football again. And he's got to wear the cap, or the sort of thing on his head. And he's just scored his first World Cup goal. Delighted for him. He's such a good striker. Very underrated, Raul Jimenez. He left Fulham at the end of the season. And there are rumours that he's off to going back to Wolves in the Championship. Very underrated. But a very, very good striker. David says, I like the urban football training shows on YouTube. Bear Grylls is going to do a special on how to survive in the war-torn undergrowth of one of the venues. Oh. Yeah, 35 years old. Very good striker. And that's what you can do when you've got a man advantage. Tim says, knew someone who went through a live taping of that twat Jeremy Kyle. Totally ruined the show for him when she saw what really went on off screen. Signed with boo, cheer, etc. and seeing the guests talking before going on stage. Literally going over their lines, etc. Well, I mean, there's always been a debate in there about whether Jeremy Kyle was staged. Jerry Springer was staged. That was pure storyline was Jerry Springer. Done for like entertainment purposes. I remember when I was younger and like at school, and I'd have like a day off, and my mornings would just be filled with watching Jerry Springer. And I always sat there and said I want to go and see. You can get tickets for free. I always want to go and go. I always wanted to go and watch. Like sit in the crowd and be like, Jerry, she's a crack, or that type thing. But yeah, obviously never did it. Would have loved to, but never did it. Floodgates, I think, might start to open here. Here come Mexico again. Offside, though, so nothing from there. All right, we get to do it all again tomorrow. Canada against Bosnia. Host nation Canada in charge. That shots, possession, passes, etc. 4-on-2. Can he? Oh, it's a penalty. No, it's not a penalty. Or is he going to go VAR here? Because that, to me, that looks like a penalty. Oh. Well, actually, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. On second thoughts, maybe not. Not a terrible tackle, but it does mean that South Africa are about to open themselves up there to get a card here to the defender. Jim says in the audience with their scripted questions at the end. Is that the Jerry Springer? I always found it quite funny when like I've come for the Jerry beads, and then they just they just take beads home with them because they were like flashing on screen and stuff. Everyone just goes Jerry, Jerry. But I've got another goal in this before we leave tonight. Oh, look at the tackles are going in now. I forget we're on we're on YouTube and stuff, but if you are enjoying the stream and the watch along, feel free to hit the like button. Yeah, that's like button, isn't it? Yeah, feel free to hit the like button. Try and grow this channel in particular as Jimenez makes way. That's a double change as well for South Africa as well as Mexico. So about 15 or so to go before the end of the game. Back tomorrow for Canada against Bosnia, which on paper doesn't sound too entertaining. But with Canada, the home nation, they'll be playing in their home country, of course. Be a fun one tomorrow, I think. Be live from about 7:30 for the build up, etc., etc. But I will say as well, it does feel strange with the restrictions on YouTube that you know about. So if you know about like the Twitch side of things, where it's kind of free flowing, you do what you like, but like the lack of it, the lack of it on YouTube is very noticeable. Very, very noticeable. Yeah. Alexis Vega is one to keep an eye on as well. Players from FIFA will know all about Alexis Vega. Or, that's really soft. That's super soft. That's not a foul for me. That's not a foul for me. He's done really well to win that back. I mean, he should be getting rid of that, but he hasn't. He's just decided to hang on to it. Gets away with that. Gets away with it. Gets away with it. On South Africa again. I mean, they've been really disappointing, South Africa. I'm going to be honest, and the red card obviously hasn't helped. The player down here from Mexico. Shot comes in. At least he's on target. Prado down at the moment. But what for, though? That. The mullet could not save him. Nudged. No. Mexico. I've got a VAR here for some reason. This is going to be interesting. What for? There's something's happened. Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if he does. Possible red, well, it's another red card potentially. He's trying to grab him back, but obviously it looks like he's whacked him in the face. Oh, I tell you what. They might be going down to 9 men here. Is he going to be red carded? Are South Africa going down to 9 men? Oh, he sent him off. Wow, that is... I mean, the referee took a long time trying to explain it. But South Africa are down to 9 men. Wow. And that is another straight red card, which means he's going to miss out on a few of the games. Wow. I mean, the way you look at it, it can either be trying to grab him back, but then he's actually just hit him in the face. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, it is, but it doesn't look like he slapped him. But it's whether when you slow it down, it always looks worse. Well, it's kind of dampened it a little bit, isn't it? Mm. Brazil. So who had South Africa for a win? I think Carl did. I mean, for me, I'd be going for goal difference personally, trying to get as many goals as possible. Try and break down the 9 men. Let's not take anything away from it. South Africa have been poor, like really poor. Queuing up here, trying to go for goal. Oh, he went for a kick then. Don't think he can believe it. Basically, just seeing the game out now. Also, I did have them for the win. Mike said, I didn't think South Africa would be this easy to beat. I mean, no, I mean, I suppose I'm not in this in the only one that thinks that they should have, or not they. We were expecting a little bit more, I know it's the first game of the tournament and things like that, but the first game is always like the important one because you got to get points on the board, otherwise it does get trickier. I can't see them beating Czech Republic. I can't see South Africa beating South Korea either. So yeah, points are needed on the board in order to kind of stand a chance. But I suppose for them they'll have to try and go for like a third place finish if possible, and try and be one of the best third place finishers. But like the top 8 of the best, third place finishers go through, and this is obviously not the best start. I would have expected just a little bit more. Not great from South Africa. Great from Mexico's point of view. They get their first points on the board. We got 7 minutes. 7 minutes of injury time. Appreciate everyone who's turned out tonight for the first stream of the channel. Channel's not monetized either, so I haven't got to ask for this, that, and everything else. But if you could leave a like if you haven't done so already, then that is the least that I can ask for. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. There are many, many more to come, of course. Not just World Cup wise, but when the new season kicks in, we'll be watching stuff from the EFL, the Championship, from League 1, League 2, Premier League, around Europe, possibly Saudi games, whatever takes our fancy. Here comes South Africa. Oh, well. That's got to be yellow. Oh, it's a red. What is this ref doing? That is insane. Wow. Not for me, ain't. Not for me. That's not a red. That's not a red for me. Wow. I mean, there's no way that's a red card. So we've had 2 goals. We've had 3 red cards. So he's had a straight red card, which means he's now not available. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the ruling is. Whether it's just one game that he's banned from. I don't know. Incredible though. Incredible. He's given a red card for that. Well, if this is the start of the tournament, then tomorrow night would be fun. Tomorrow night would be fun. Oh, that's really poor again. And again, it's another sort of point in case of South Africa being really, really poor today. Trying to be very clever when you're 2-0 down is not great. David said that wasn't a red card. I don't think it was a red card at all. It's not a clear and obvious goal scoring opportunity. That's for sure. Just that's astonishing to me. Oh, we've had the first half was all right. First half was all right. Second half has been absolute chaos. Is it the World Cup rules? Yes. So 1 game suspension is what it is. So 3 players for both sides, or combined for both sides, will miss the next game. So 2 South African players will miss the game against Czech Republic. Cesar Montes will miss the Korean game, then be available for the third and final. Maybe we should have voted on red cards. To be fair, I didn't expect there to be more red cards than goals. So says I wasn't expecting any red cards. I mean, I don't think anyone was either. That's the thing. You don't tend to get it on the opening game. So crazy, absolutely crazy. But I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. But 2 of those I don't think were red cards. Well, the Mexican one definitely not. Definitely not a red card. The Mexican one. It's in yellows, not reds. I think what you don't want to see is you don't want to see the referee become the talking point, like the center of attention. Don't want to see that at all. Well, it's over. It's done. Ole. Well, I mean, I think it's crazy, but either way, we've started the World Cup. I suppose as we mean to get the mariachi. Who asked for mariachi? Oh no. I think I'll get no. Did it get stopped? It might do. I don't know. I won't. Just in case. Mike says always good for the World Cup to for the home side to do well, not get knocked out in the group stage. I think it'll be good for Mexico. I think Mexico will do well. Out of the 3, I think Mexico will go further than the rest. Further than USA and Canada for sure. But what a crazy way to end the game. Absolutely crazy. Massively appreciative of those that have turned out tonight. Thank you so much. We are back tomorrow at 7:30. I want to say hopefully for a little bit more, but kind of want it to be not the same, but you know what I mean? Lots of talking points from tonight as well, which I'm sure we'll slightly discuss tomorrow on the build-up to Canada against Bosnia and Herzegovina, which hopefully should be a fun one. You always find as well that, like, with the teams that you don't tend to think that will do well when it comes to the game itself, like you think Canada against Bosnia is probably not a game you're going to scream to watch. It might turn out to be the best game you've ever seen. So we are going to do it anyway, regardless. And it should be a lot of fun. 7:30 tomorrow will be on for that one. And thank God it's Friday tomorrow. But thank you very much to those who have watched. It is now time for us to depart as the game has finished. Go and recover. Obviously, it's a shame we can't do more right now because obviously 3 a.m. no good for any of us. So back to 7:30 tomorrow. Canada against Bosnia. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. For myself and Carl, look after yourselves and each other. And we'll see you here for tomorrow's game. Should be fun. Right. Look after yourselves, everybody. Take care. Have a great Friday. See you tomorrow for some more fun and games here on Matchday Mates. Take it easy, everybody. A very good evening to you all. Bye-bye for now. Take care.